Color is not merely light, it is emotion in physical form. Each shade is a vibration of the soul, telling stories that words could never reach. There are things in the universe that can't be seen with the eyes, but those who live with enough sensitivity can feel them, like a color that touches your mind and makes you pause without knowing why, like an ordinary day that suddenly feels different simply because you happen to wear the right shade. That's not a coincidence. That's the moment when energy begins to speak to you. Gemini, color has never been just about aesthetics. In astrology, color is a frequency. Each hue vibrates at its own rhythm, and when you step into the right one, your life begins to fall into sync. Things that once felt stuck begin to move. Opportunities that once seemed vague become crystal clear, and connections that had drifted apart suddenly return. 2025 won't be a peaceful year for Gemini, but it will be the year you're given a chance to recalibrate everything, from your emotions and health to your career. When Mercury, your ruling planet, forms powerful harmonies with both the Moon and Uranus, the three greatest energy streams tied to intellect, emotion, and life direction will all shift at once. And if you're not prepared to adapt, you may find yourself functioning well, but still feeling lost. But the universe always leaves clues, in forms you might never expect. This year it arrives as a color chart. 3 colors, 3 vibrations, 3 intuitive maps, sent especially for Gemini. And if you choose the one that truly resonates with you, you won't need to force strength anymore, because the color itself will carry the exact energy you've been missing and express it for you. Following our previous videos on color, let's dive into the lucky colors that can help Gemini level up and thrive like never before. Gemini, the things that helped you get through last year no longer work this time. The faster you try to live, the more you feel yourself drifting away from who you are. The harder you try to control everything, the more uncertain life becomes. This is the year the universe gently asks you to pause and realign. When Mercury, your ruling planet, forms a powerful harmony with both the Moon and Uranus, you'll begin to feel subtle shifts in 3 inner zones: your thoughts, your emotions, and your sense of direction. Each shift might seem small, but together they create a quiet twist, just enough to steer you off course. And if you don't slow down to listen more deeply, you may end up living correctly in the wrong life. Here lies the paradox. You're great at adapting, connecting, and multitasking, yet you still feel tired without knowing why. You talk a lot, but no one truly hears you. You do so much, but can't remember what you're really doing it for. What once felt like your strengths now begin to feel like burdens. That's when you'll know your inner frequency needs to be retuned. And at the energetic level, frequency doesn't shift through force. It changes through your interaction with the smallest things: light, sound, stillness, and especially color. This year, 3 colors are being activated just for you. 3 sacred frequencies the universe is sending to guide you gently back into alignment. You don't need to push harder. You only need to touch the right color at the right moment, and you'll begin to feel everything sink back into place. The first color the universe sends to you in 2025 is mint green. This isn't a color meant to impress, it's a color meant to help you be heard. Not by others, but by yourself, by the part of you that feels tired, confused, and wonders why things haven't worked out despite your best intentions. Gemini, have you ever felt like you were doing everything right, speaking thoughtfully, working responsibly, yet life remained silent? Moments when you thought you'd finally reached an opportunity, only to see it disappear. Relationships you once believed were real suddenly unraveled, without explanation. The more you gave, the more empty you felt. No one's to blame, it's just that your energy has drifted out of sync with the frequency of give and receive. When Mercury connects with the Moon, 2 celestial forces deeply tied to communication and emotion, it signals the moment your heart center needs to reawaken. And mint green is the gentlest color to activate that space. It won't help you speak more eloquently. It will help you speak more truthfully, not to impress, but to make others truly want to stay and listen. Mint green isn't flashy, but it holds quiet depth. It doesn't make you stand out. It makes you feel real. It makes you trustworthy. In important conversations, a pale green shirt, a mint-colored handkerchief, or even a simple notebook on the table can soften the space, open hearts, and draw you back into the natural flow of connection. For those who are single, mint green helps others see you with gentler eyes, not evaluating your intellect, but feeling the emotional safety of your presence. For those in relationships, this color belongs in the shared spaces, your kitchen, bedroom, or living area, where conversations can ease and closeness can feel lighter without pressure. You might ask, can a color change my finances? Maybe not immediately, but if money flows through relationships, then mint green is your first gateway. When people trust you, they begin to truly listen. And when they listen, they become more willing to collaborate, to invest, or to offer opportunities. From there, the flow of abundance returns, naturally, as a quiet reflection of trust. After your heart has been gently stirred by mint green, you begin to hear another voice, quieter but impossible to ignore, the voice of your body. You're still working, still showing up, still getting out of bed every morning. But somewhere deep down you've stopped asking, do I still have enough strength? Am I truly living from my energy or just running on momentum? Soft lemon yellow, the gentle hue of morning, of the first breath, of quiet light entering the body, awakens the solar plexus chakra, the core of your inner strength. It lives just below your chest, in the upper belly, where you feel tightness when anxious or warmth when you're confident. In astrology and energy healing, this chakra governs your willpower, vitality, and sense of personal power. And by mid-2025, when Mercury moves into your 6th house, the house of health and habits, this yellow becomes more than a color. It becomes a soft but powerful reminder. It's time to live aligned with yourself. Soft lemon yellow doesn't ask you to be stronger. It simply helps you feel lighter. The way you walk changes, from dragging your feet to moving with ease. You choose more nourishing meals. Your voice softens. And most importantly, life stops feeling like something to fight and becomes something you can move through with grace. If you've lost motivation at work or keep postponing what you once loved, stop pushing yourself to try harder. Let soft lemon yellow show up naturally, in your workspace, on your phone screen, or in your morning cup of lemon water. The simpler it is, the deeper it works. Because this color doesn't arrive to spark productivity, it comes to bring you back to yourself. For those who are single, soft lemon yellow helps you radiate a steady, calm glow. People are drawn to you not because you shine, but because you feel well. Your magnetism isn't about effort. It's the quiet power of no longer needing to strain. For those in relationships, this is a color that belongs in your bedroom, your kitchen, or any quiet shared space. On days when both of you are too tired to speak, when everything feels tense or distant, even a hint of soft yellow light can smooth the edges, soften the silence, and gently bring you back to one another. You may have asked, why do I still feel so drained, even when I've tried so hard? Maybe it's because you've been giving from your reserves without ever truly filling them. The soft lemon yellow won't refill you, but it will open the door, so you can return, rest, and reconnect with the light that's already inside you. After your connections have been healed and your body has begun to recover, you might think you're ready to return to the rhythm of daily life. But then another kind of emptiness appears. It's not fatigue, not exactly sadness. It's a quiet, floating question. I'm doing all the right things, but am I living for the right reasons? Finally, lavender purple, the soft hue of intuition, is the color that brings you back to that inner layer. It's not a color for those in a rush. It's for the souls who know how to pause just long enough to hear what's been whispering inside. When Mercury, the planet of reason, forms a harmonious aspect with Uranus, the planet of intuition and breakthroughs, in your 10th house of career this June, lavender becomes the most subtle map the universe places quietly in your hands. Lavender doesn't make you think harder. It helps you clear the noise. When you sit beneath soft violet light, write a few lines in your journal, or simply wear something lavender, your thoughts begin to slow. You stop chasing what's right for everyone and begin choosing what feels right for me right now. If you feel lost in your career, uncertain about your direction, or like a machine that can't switch off, don't keep going forward. Step back. Step back to see the full picture. Step back to reclaim the pieces of yourself left behind in the rush. Only then can your work become meaningful again, not just another list of deadlines. For those who are single, Lavender Purple helps you radiate emotional depth. Not the kind that dazzles, but the kind that quietly stirs something in others. They may not know why they're drawn to you, but they'll feel it, like you've touched something they forgot they needed. For those in relationships, lavender brings softness to the unspoken spaces. It won't solve every conflict, but it gives both of you enough calm to finally face what hasn't been said. Sometimes, that stillness is all it takes for healing to begin. You may have asked, "I've tried so hard, so why do I still feel so empty?" Perhaps because you've been using logic to answer questions meant for intuition. Lavender Purple won't give you the answer, but it will guide you into stillness, where you finally see the path was never gone. It was always there, waiting for you to slow down and turn toward it. Gemini, you don't need to choose all three colors. You only need to choose the one that speaks to you right now in this particular season of your life. Each color is a different invitation, a unique frequency, a cosmic doorway opening, not to make you try harder, but to help you live more truthfully. When your heart feels weary from reaching out, but no one seems to truly hear you, that's when mint green appears. Not to help you speak more beautifully, but to help you be seen for who you truly are. When your body starts crying out in silence, when everything begins to feel stuck, when you no longer feel like you're glowing from within, soft lemon yellow will gently knock, not to push you harder, but to guide you back to the source of your inner light. And if you find yourself standing at an unnamed crossroads, asking, which path is truly mine? Lavender Purple won't give you the answer, but it will do something even more profound. It will help you become still enough to remember that the path never left you. 3 colors, 3 gateways, 3 energetic moments, meant to bring you back to the truest version of yourself in 2025. If one of these colors made you pause just a little longer than usual, don't scroll past it. That's not coincidence. That's your soul recognizing something it's been waiting for. Leave a sign. Just one simple sentence. I choose to live in the color of my soul in 2025. Because sometimes you don't need a grand declaration. Just a quiet affirmation, and the energy around you will begin to shift. And if you know another Gemini who feels lost, don't send them advice. Send them a quote. Because maybe what they need right now isn't words, but a frequency delivered at just the right moment from someone who's walked through darkness and still carries the light. We didn't meet here by accident. Maybe it's just a color, but if you live in alignment with it, it will live with you, and everything you've been searching for will begin to find its way back to you.